Cats. You know them today as the animals that would randomly knock things off the table and annoy their owner, or do seemingly impossible and incredible feats, like falling from a 10-story building and surviving. Some people love them, some people decidedly do not. But it is agreeable that it seemed as if cats had always been part of human life. I can assure you, it wasn't always this way. Before they became the graceful furballs we all know, they were first hunters, and one of the sacred animals in ancient Egypt. I know what you're thinking. How did this even happen? How did the cats become one of the most well-respected animals in ancient Egypt? Well, let me start from the beginning. My name is Kaylin Duggan, and I am here to talk about the role of cats in ancient Egypt. The cat's common ancestor, Felis sylvestris libica, otherwise known as the African wildcat, thrived on rodents, which led to a symbolic relationship with humans around 12,000 years ago, when humans had just started living the agrarian lifestyle. History then repeated itself with Egypt around 4000 BC, when the Egyptians permanently settled in farming societies along the Nile River. Felis sylvestris libica had been living in the same area, and were prepared to offer rodent control for the Egyptians once more. The cats were welcomed into the Egyptians' homes, serving as protectors and hunters for the humans. The cats were respected for this, and there was even a law that stated that whoever kills a cat is condemned to death, whether the crime was committed deliberately or not. On top of that, having done many services for the Egyptians, Felis sylvestris libica earned their place as the sacred animal of many goddesses. And there were a good number of cat goddesses, but out of all of them, the goddess Bast, or Bastet, was the only one that represented the domestic cat. She could appear as a beautiful girl with the head of a cat, in which she is called Bast, or in her full cat form, in which she is called Bastet. This Egyptian goddess played many roles, like the goddess of fertility, the goddess of the moon, and as a protector of all cats. Bast is also said to be the twin sister of Sekhmet, the lion-headed goddess of fate. Sekhmet's statue is draped in gold, and it includes a gorgeous headdress and a golden throne. Sekhmet was a goddess of fertility, same as Bast, but she was also the protector of the young and the weak, and the deity of war and destruction. Legend states that Sekhmet was overcome with the urge to destroy humanity, and so she slaughtered and drank the blood of many. Thankfully, Ra, the sun god, stopped her, and humanity slowly returned. Speaking of death, cats were also honored in death the same way the Egyptians were. They were mummified. In fact, many Egyptians mummified their household cats in hopes that they were to be blessed by Bast. The process to mummify a cat was very similar as to how a person was to be mummified. First, the internal organs were to be removed from the body and placed in several jars. The body would then be filled with sand or any other packing material, as to make the cat look as if it were still alive. The cat is then to be embalmed, so the body may be preserved. After that, the cat would be placed in a sitting position, and then it would be wrapped tightly with linen bandages. The mask of the cat would be painted over with black paint of the cat's prominent features, like its ears, its eyes, its whiskers, and its mouth. The cats were treated like gods even in their death, which was not far off, since Egyptians believed the cats were reincarnated versions of Bast. They were buried with jewels, as if to honor the lives they lived and to bless their path to the afterlife. The role of cats is deeply complex and multi-layered. It covers nearly 5,000 years of history. Even so, from there on up until now, the purpose of cats never truly changed. They are still hunters and protectors of humans. Although we don't mummify them or worship them the same way the Egyptians did, many people still deeply cherish the cat. They've become somewhat of a staple in the lives of many people, And while they are definitely still a mystery to many, including myself, it will be a pleasure and an honor to learn all their quirks right beside them. My name is Kaylin Dogan. Thank you for listening.